Hey, 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 I am live. What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Welcome in for Spark of Wisdom. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share the link as a reminder. So, if you're just coming in here, give me a few moments. Say hello. Let me know you're here. I would love to meet you. Yes, we are. Okay. And if you're just getting here, watching the replay, thank you for waiting just a few minutes as I am cross sharing onto Facebook. You'll see my Facebook link in the group description. I would love to have you join my page. My name is Michelle. I'm a Reiki healer. I do crystal attunements, all kinds of wonderful things. I'm going to be stepping up my oracle. I'm being guided and pushed to do more. So as I said that at 111, which is fantastic. So today we've got the turtles coming up. Thank you so much, you guys. Hold on one second. I'm literally posting it right now. Okay. All right. So, for those of you who have come into this container, welcome. As you can tell, my hair is driving me nuts. I tried to put a curl in it. Okay, there we go. Maybe it'll stay. So, first of all, we've got tons of oracle here with us today. We're going to be rolling the dice. We've got the wisdom of the turtles that came in with the last moon cycle. Beautiful ancient wisdom. I did put all the details in the description. And so, if you're new to me, I'm a spiritual teacher, growing every day, just like you are. And basically, the animals come in with the moon cycle and they kind of lead the theme for the week. So, you'll see the theme up until for a couple more days until the new moon going into Virgo. So, we have really with the moon cycle the next couple there's a theme coming in. It's all about relationships, and you're going to see that happening today. We've got some things balancing. We've got the runes. We've got the ascended masters, the angels. We've got the cosmic. We've got the divine oracle. We've got prayers for you, and we're going to start off with the crystals. So let's go ahead and get started. 4 turtles to choose from that you could see on the thumbnail there. We're going to go ahead, and I'm going to show you the turtles as we go as well, just because, I like to have a picture to go with it. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to hold up the picture of the 4 turtles. They look like they're all similar, but these actually all very different. There are 7 different type of sea turtles. We're going to be featuring 4 of them today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. I will go ahead and timestamp after the premiere is done. This is a live video. So we've got the leatherback number 1, the leatherback turtle. So let's go ahead and start with some messages for you. First of all, I heard looking for the 411. You need some information. You've got 2020 vision. We're getting some twin flame vibe here, whatever that means to you. These are the largest turtles. So you've got really big dreams, you've got big goals. However, you are working on emotional mastery, is what I'm being shown. Okay, now you've got front flippers. They have the largest front flippers. They can be up to 8 feet long, just their flippers. So you guys have definitely swam in the emotions. You definitely know what you bring to the table, and you're willing to pay that forward. No hard shell for you guys. It's all about the thick skin from experience. We've got the number 11 coming forward, and there's a message that my angels wanted me to share, and I'm getting told you are the spiritualist. Okay, So the number 11, which is a master number, here's a special message for you. When we bring all of our attention to truly connect to whatever we're doing, whether we're walking, breathing, brushing our teeth, or eating a meal, it takes us back to being present in the here and the now, which is the foundation of happiness. Beautiful message for you. Let's go ahead and roll the dice to see which oracle we're going to be using. Ooh, we got the number 6. Okay. So with that 11, all right, I was told to add the numbers. With that 11 and now in number 6, we're integrating some karma that you've been balancing. Okay. So you've gone through some healing, you're integrating, you're like letting go of one part, stepping into something new. We've got the divine oracle coming forward for you. We also have a combined number 11 and a 6. You never reduce the 11, which is a 17. It's a vibration of an 8. We're talking about abundance for you leatherbacks. And I tell you, it's about time because you all have been through the thick of it, but your gold is coming through. We are talking alchemy. We are talking abundance. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a wake up call going for you. It's going to glitter gold here pretty soon. It's just a matter of time. So we're going to shuffle for you guys. I'm going to shuffle your energy in. And before we grab you a couple cards from the Divine Oracle, though, we want to get an assessment of the situation, right? So what is the situation surrounding you? Let's go ahead and grab some of our crystals, okay? I pre-shuffled, and for you on bottom, and I saw this when I was shuffling, this is a 5, a shift, and look at aquamarine. How amazing is this? This is all about mastering the emotional body. I said you were the emotional masters, and we're going through a shift right now. And this is all about bringing you into your star qualities, right? Because you guys have big dreams. So I see the star here, but it's actually aligning. There's an align to your design that's happening right now. And so we've got the Isis quartz. You are definitely stepping in your power. Look at that. We've got the 550. So we've got the 55. Let's build on those master numbers. Spirit is here. They're leading you through the energy. Let's do one more, but get a read on your energy. Dioptase. Yeah, this is the healing right in front of you. This is what you've been dealing with. Look at that. Look at that. This is what's giving you that skin, that thick skin. Is that authentic expression aligning after the shadow work that you've been doing? Okay. So dioptase, this is most likely through a heart awakening. Okay. So this is just all to let you know that you are in the right space, as readings will always resonate with you. Okay. So let's go ahead and find out what is the situation. We're going to go ahead and grab, and we're getting zinc tight. Now, look at all these numbers, right? So we got a 51. We talked about 50. We saw the 50. We saw the 51. We're getting these steps, okay? There's this illusion of steps coming in. This is also talking about, we're going to take a look-see at this card. I'm not that familiar with this one. There's over 66 cards in here, and this is the first time this has popped out. But no surprise, because this is all about the sacral chakra, the element of water. Okay, so are we picking up that we've got a lot going on here? And this talks about the full moon phase. So the next full moon, which is going into, what is the next full moon? I can't recall exactly. But this is going to be a special time for you. It's a manifestation. There's a manifestation coming together for you. Okay. So specifically, let's see what this guy talks about. Bum, 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 bum. We feel as though the star knows we are here. It's talking to a deep part of you. So there's those stars, the cosmos are coming forward, okay? And what is happening is the earth is raising up to meet to raise up the vibration, okay? So this serves as to align your personal energy to the solar system template, enables you to operate in clearer ways in order to allow multidimensional presence to the anchored and to anchor more fully on the new earth. So those of you that chose the leatherback, which is the first turtle, which is what we're on, say hello if you're just joining me. I love to meet you. This is talking about digging for those jewels, rooting in, getting those reds. So I'm not surprised, but this is really aligning your feminine energy with the new template of the new earth. So that's what we got going on. And, again, I'm seeing that star quality building from the inside out. And so let's go ahead and find out. We've got the Divine Oracle. You've been working on some alchemy. We've shuffled you in a couple times. Now, this is interesting to me because it says correct your mistake. And do you see that there's only one letter? The center is reversed. As I see it, 1122. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is I was getting a feeling, and it's confirming for me that we have something going back around. So we've got, hey girl, we're doing your reading right now then. What's up? Thank you for joining me live. So first of all, a message, very much so, is about staying centered, okay? And I also, there's a lot happening, but you guys are in tune with the cosmos. So I want you to pay attention to your astrology, dig into your houses, okay? Specifically these next couple months, up until the full moon, especially, because this is coming in to alchemize, to, give you those ribbons of gold, to allow you to let go of some old things so that you can step into this new template that's right in front of you. Okay. Step into the new one is what I just heard. Step into the new one. Okay. So we're going to get a chance to correct our mistakes. That was what on bottom. And we immediately cut to imagine solutions. Okay. So there's this element of things going around again, potentially. Like we've got Uranus retrograde. We've got some really deep things happening. Okay. So for you guys in particular, this is really all happening this is why you've got your thick skinned, because you're going down deep into alchemize and to let go of things that no longer serve you. Okay. Whether you whether you want to do it or not, because source is coming in, and that's why we're getting the star quality with the cosmic energy for you guys. This is part of who you are. You are the spiritualists. You are like leaders in some way. You're going to be leading people. Oh my gosh, look it. I literally just said you're going to be the leaders taking the lead. Okay. So that's another clue for you. So you've been, this alchemy, whatever you've been working on, it may not have come together just yet. However, there is a reason you've had these experiences, and I'm being guided to tell you, hang in there, and don't let anything, it says clean your art. I was going to say, don't let anything, make you feel like baby in the corner, right? Nobody puts baby in the corner. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like you're in the right direction. It's just a matter of getting this golden nugget and moving on your way. All right. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and get our two cards. The first one we're going to get is this manifestation. So what's manifesting for you? Okay. And the second card from the same deck is we've got the new moon coming. So where is your blind spot? What are we not seeing? All right. So first of all, the big manifestation. Are you ready? Be patient. To be or not to be. That's interesting to me as I see a play button. So it's all about taking the steps. It's all about staying in that and this is was giving me a play button. So you don't want to be patient, keep working on your lines per se, keep practicing, keep moving in the direction that feels good for now. Don't stall out, okay? Don't stall out. It's like there's more happening than you know. That's this alchemization. I'm feeling this. You see this gray here, and of course, this pink. We were getting highlights with our energy card that we've got some things happening between our feminine energy and this heart awakening. Okay. And so this is where I see this up level in this pink. And it's like we are integrating from one shade to another, but it's an up level. Okay. It's a deeper alchemization. And it's a really bringing this vibrancy into your life of um, and to me it's so deep that it's going to be clearing things. Okay, so just keep pressing play to go towards that nugget. Let's see, what's your blind spot? I mean, I cannot make this up. Okay, we're getting the same elements, so this is just letting you know to follow the steps to that you are on path, that you are, following. And right here, trust the divine plan. That's your blind spot. Your blind spot is to trust in the divine plan. So, most likely, those of you that are here, you are my spiritualist, this deep uncovering. We're getting the sacral chakra. This is a deep alignment of you and your feminine energy and how it connects and co creates with source, with your angels, with your guides. It's about co creation for you, it's about putting the spirituality all together. Okay. And it's and we're getting this trust the divine plan. This is your blind spot because this is what I'm seeing with this new moon. It's like we feel like we're in the dark, but guess what? That is the path. The path is to be blinded in some respects because there is a manifestation. There is this nugget. There is this beautiful shimmering gold glitter coming your way. And it's just a matter of, it's almost like to me, what I'm getting, it's like the anticipation. Okay. It's the anticipation, it's the uncovering. And I can feel the patience. It's like you're like, bring it on. Let's go. I just want it now. I want it now. But we're just getting to the center. Like, look at this card, the energy. And remember, we were getting the center. So look in the center. It's all about coming from lots of different angles, lots of different perspectives, facets, and bringing it in all together. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. Trust the divine plan. So if you take out just the pink words, it says be, trust the plan. Be and trust the plan. That is the plan. Be and trust the plan. Now, on bottom, let go and enjoy. Let go and enjoy. There's more happening than you're aware of. Okay. This is what I was getting from the whole moment. The leather back. Okay. It's like you have, it's been, I'm feeling it like you have such tough skin because you have endured so much. This is something you're in desiring very much a shift, very much a shift. And it's coming. It's just not fully what you want yet. Remember, we're getting these moments of integration, okay? Moments of integration. Keep the play button going, right? Stay on track. You're on track. Stay on the track. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Now let's go ahead and I'm feeling like I want to look. I didn't, I've got the guidebook here and I want to read a little bit more about that. Be patient because Sometimes don't you just want to be like, you can take your be patient and you can shove it? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So let's see if there's some words here. 39, because this is about your manifestation. And speaking of manifestation, if you would like to join me this Sunday, I'm doing a series of attunements. The first one is all for the masculine energy, and it's really incredible. It's at $15. It's two attunements to sunflowers to help you with the manifestation activation over the next 60 days heading into fall. And then we have the crystal hematite, which is all about pushing away things that are pushing away deterrent. So it's a deterrent crystal. So with the sacral energy coming up, I really feel that that would be beneficial. So if you'd like more details, my email is in all the details. Send me a message. Let me know. I'd love to have you join in. They are certainly incredible. So this Sunday, high noon, Central Standard Time. So be patient. You may be certain you have been doing your part to bring positive change, and yet you do not see the evidence of your efforts taking hold. Yeah, you're like, that's my manifestation. Be patient. Don't worry. Even though the results of your past efforts may not yet be apparent, behind the scenes, your new life is sprouting and the results will appear very soon. Your divine energy is calling you to have a little patience. Have faith that the steps that you've already taken toward creating your goals have laid solid groundwork for your future success. Ignore any anxious mental chatter that suggests that you are behind schedule or that you will miss out on your dreams. I was feeling this with you guys specifically because, um, you know, it's hard to be patient, especially when you are, a mover and a shaker, and you've traditionally been very solid and may even be more comfortable in your masculine energy, which is the doer. Okay. So sometimes as the doer, it's hard to pull back and to be the receiver, which is you're called here to let you know that that's you are the receiver. Okay, so what does that mean? um your divine invitation: turn off your brain's emergency valve and focus on what is positive in the moment. Listen to your higher self, not your fears, and know that all things unfold in perfect harmony. Allow your inner teacher to direct you today to the desired outcome tomorrow. Stop pushing. That's the key. Stop pushing the universe to work faster for you. All is unfolding in the divine order. Enjoy the peace of the moment and have confidence in the future, because it's coming. And when it comes, it's going to blow your mind. So this is all about really getting yourself centered. We had, allowing things to balance, allowing yourself to integrate. Okay. So last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a prayer for you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Every Wednesday, I'm actually going to change the name of my YouTube channel, and I'm going to start doing more lives now that I understand it more. So don't be surprised when you see it change to Angel Insights. Angel Insight is going to be the name, but I'll continue to do a segment of Spark of Wisdom with the Animal Oracle. So that kind of sets the tone on how I do things energetically, okay, for the week. So let's go. Look it. Look it. I know you can't see backwards, but it says trust. I have got full goosebumps. Trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until the clear path is shown. And this is what we were getting. We were talking about that star quality. You're waiting for this blast and it's coming. It's just a matter of the timing. You're almost a little bit more ahead of of the people that are going to be drawing you in. Okay? So that's why we're getting these messages. And on bottom, we're going to take this too. It says, hang. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Okay, so we've got to change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action you can say to love. Just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. This is such an amazing prayer for those of you that chose pile number one. You leatherbacks, it's time to get that what's riding on your back. It's time to let it go. It's time to relax. Okay. You have swam many moons cycles have you been swimming, and much you are very talented, and your story will unfold in a beautiful way. It will be your experience, and that will be able to lead others. Okay. But with that feminine energy, because remember, I was feeling more dominant, that masculine energy, but this is an alignment of co creation between you and the divine, between you and the divine. And so it's all about the divine timing. It's about these healings. Oh, and you love, okay, angel insight sounds great. Thank you. Yeah, I've been working on that. So these are your messages, pile number one. They're very deep. They're very, they're very intertwined. I can feel it. I can feel it for you. So allow the magic to guide you. Allow yourself to trust in the divine. Okay. Know that your angels are with you. And this is meant for you. So just follow the steps. Okay. Thank you for being here, pile number one. We're going to go ahead and move on. As I say, 2727 is pile number two, which is the green turtle. So, welcome, green turtles. You have chosen a beautiful turtle. Today, we're rolling the dice. So, let me go ahead and just get ready for you guys. Okay, so we've got angel number 2727, which I think is really synchronistic because the number 9 was coming forward for you guys. So 27 is the energy of the 9. So we've got 999. Maybe you've been seeing nines. We've got some channeled messages for those of you that chose the green turtle. You are the gardeners of the ocean. You are the ones who help the climate for others to thrive. You are the largest of the hard shells. So you have a hard shell. I heard you're a hard nut to crack. However, you have small, these turtles have small heads. And what I heard there is you're a hard nut to crack. However, you don't get stuck in your mental space, which is really great. Okay. So the first pile was about emotional mastery. Those of you with the green, those of you with the green pile, I'm feeling more this has to do with mental mastery. Okay. Um, these turtles live in the center, so staying in balance is very important. And I also saw a bunch of butterflies. So you are going through some changes, as we all are. We're all going through some changes. But this specifically mentioning the word butterfly will let you know you're in the right place. Okay. There's a message there just in the butterfly for those of you that chose this. You are my survivors. You're a survivor, okay? I'm a survivor. Da, da, da. That's what I'm hearing. Um, You are the healers, and you're definitely collective workers, whether you know it or not. Just by you being in your essence, you affect the environment of others. Okay? So know that is, know that, okay? Because when you understand that cause and effect, you are a catalyst, okay? So we've got a message just for you guys on connecting. So we've got messages how to connect, okay? And they wanted to be shared specifically now because we have relationships of all forms being highlighted over these next couple months. So for you, it's very simple but a beautiful message. First of all, this picture is for you. This was the butterflies, okay? So there's a special message here, and I love that it's green. You are my heart centered people. And it says, we are here to awaken the illusion of our separateness. We are here to awaken from the illusion of our separateness. This is for those that chose the green turtle. Let's get into it. Let's roll the dice. We've already got the number 9 coming up strong for you guys. So we had a 9, and now we have a 4. So we've got the archangels coming in. Okay, so the archangels want to be heard by you. I did one shuffle on bottom. We have the dolphin. So we'll take a look-see of that. But also the 9 and the 4 are meant to be added. That's the vibration of a 13, which is also the vibration of a 4. So we're getting 4, 4, 8, leading to abundance in a different way. And this is through a new structure. Okay. So this is a new structure, a structure within a structure. Okay. A structure within the structure. Let's see what the cards tell us. So we've got the crystals, first of all. Let's shuffle in your energy. Okay. I cut to this right away, and I just heard, I got a 10. You're finishing a cycle. I feel that, it's like, okay, it's rose quartz, okay? Rose quartz, and that's what it is. It's just like you being in your authentic self affects those around you. And I'm going to tell you what, many of you are not even aware of that you're doing that. Okay? So that is the biggest message we're receiving right now. And I love it because rose quartz is automatically assumed to be all about love. And I want to tell you something. Rose quartz is actually, yes, it's about love, but it comes from a different place than most understand. It's all about realizing that fear is an illusion. And when you have that alchemy and you understand that, and those of you that chose this pile, I believe you do. You understand that that is an illusion. And that's how you hold the space for those around you in ways that you really, truly don't comprehend. Okay, literally just cut to the attunement that I'm going to be doing on Sunday. Okay, so take it as a sign to come join me on Sunday. I'm doing a beautiful attunements, 2 attunements, sunflowers, and the center of the sunflower is the hematite, which is all about putting a deterrent in your aura to keep that does not serve you away. And sunflowers, they keep following the sun. Okay, so this is all about putting you in line to your manifestation. I love that that came on bottom for you. Okay, so that's confirming. That's a confirmation you need to reach out for. But here we go. Oh my gosh. This is the situation around you. Wow. I'm saying wow because the number 22, we are in 2022. Um, is here we get the four again. We're getting fours. Are you seeing lots of fours? Fours and nines. And this is the fairy quartz, okay? So this is actually, I love this mandala. Just kind of take it in because it's like a dream. I know the camera is really all over it. It's like this tapestry, right? And so this is telling me a lot more about you than you know. First of all, you may really identify with the fairies. We've got that hematite on bottom. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I thought so. We got a 20 and a 7, a 20 something, 22 and a 7. Let's pull up the fairy quartz. Okay. So you actually really might be my green turtles. Really, like I said, the green turtles are the gardeners. You're really in tune with the element of the earth, okay? And once again, we're getting the sacral chakra. We're getting the element of water. Fairy quartz is here to remind us, you, green turtles, to pay attention to the small details, to learn to play, okay, and to experience the magic and the pure joy of creation. Wow, fairy quartz helps reconnect you to the inner child and is a special aid for working with anyone who has abandonment issues. Okay, so this crystal supports your journey by encouraging you to trust, to allow your guard to come down so that you can reconnect and feel the warmth of your heart. This is already a beautiful message. Okay, so that is just the situation. We've got the archangels coming forward. I love that we pre shuffled, and it's the dolphin, which is the animal associated with play, with the inner child. I cut to the bat and it's upside down, but I'm getting that you've been hung up lately. Maybe you've been feeling hermit mode. I'm getting that this is going to change for you. Okay. Yep. You're getting liftoff. Look at this. That deep spiral in that heart center. And look at it's just you can't help but notice that this is relating to a new structure. There's those four dandelions, lots of wishes. Okay. So I want you to think about those of you that chose the green turtle. What kinds of wishes did you make when you were a child? Did you ever wish upon a star? Did you wish repeatedly when you saw the dandelions blow away? I think there's a message there for you. Okay. So let's go ahead and choose our first card for you, which what is the manifestation coming your way? Wow, it's love. I'm feeling that it's love. I really am feeling this with the doves, but more than just love. This is a deeper version of love. How do you get deeper than love? The first word that I'm hearing is bliss. Bliss. There is a difference between being happy and bliss. Can you tell? So it's a difference in vibration, and it's this difference in vibration that allows you to connect to that same vibration to pull those experiences into your life. And so that is what I'm seeing here with this beautiful, it's your time to be in the sun. Spread the messages of peace and of harmony. Yeah. I love that he's got the olive branch here. And so, why do I love that? Is because that's the name of my food truck. We own a food truck. And so I'm feeling that those of you that chose this, that you're embarking potentially on your own business, maybe something that has to do with the environment. You're a healer, but in lots of different ways, maybe with people, maybe with pets. That's why the animal oracle is coming up, or maybe with the environment as a whole. So that's another thing that you can see if that resonates with you. So your manifestation is to spread messages of peace and harmony. You've kept yourself heart centered. I feel like there's this belief pattern that you've held on to no matter what since you were a child. And I believe it's like your happy thoughts. We're getting a lot of air energy. Again, we've got this huge sun in the background. So this is something that we can take in common, okay? And whenever I see the pig, the very first thing I always think of, because I see this higher heart activation. So this is just saying that you two are going through this higher heart activation, and it's bringing it together, okay? There's this healing. In fact, healers, if you are healers, I'm getting as you heal, you pull a manifestation towards you to let you know you're on track. And that's why we've got maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Now, interesting enough, on bottom, we've got the wolf. Okay. So here we're shown, I'm hearing the song In the Daylight, dun, 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 Maroon 5, the song Daylight. I want you to Google that and listen to that and see what comes through for you. And notice that there's always somebody else involved. So this is what I'm feeling. These are your collective workers, okay? So it's like here we've got the olive branch. This could be you're an entrepreneur. You are doing a spiritual business. Okay, that's definitely something I can feel. You're moving exclusively into some sort of healing arts, and I'm feeling a little bit of fire. Okay, so I'm getting more messages as we go. Like I'm literally feeling the sun. So it's almost like you're blinded by the lights. That you're nervous. There's that it's like this element of fear, okay, because you haven't done these things before. But that's why this manifestation is saying spread your wings and go for it. It's for you. As long as you feel at peace, as long as you follow your calling of your heart, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong, okay? Remember, this green turtle was highlighting that head space, okay? So stay out of your head and feel with your heart. Allow the expansion. When you open up your arms and spread your wings, do you not feel an expansion in your heart center? This is what's coming up for those of you that are here. So feel the fear and do it anyway, is what I'm hearing. Feel the fear and do it anyway, because you're meant to be the prize pig. All right? You're meant to be the prize pig. But I love this pig. Let's go ahead and bring up the message because the pig gets a bad rap. Okay? He really does. He's got so much wisdom. All right, page 96. Okay, so let's read a little bit about this guy. Okay, these wonderful healers come from the Pleiades. Looking that way might already resonate with you, with a mission to serve by raising the frequency of the land and all creatures. They carry the blue Pleiadian rose, symbolizing heart healing and love in their auras. While their soul mission is to keep this frequency of land, people, and the animals around them high, pure, and clear, their service mission is to eat unwanted food and vegetation. In earlier times, it was considered a privilege to share your home with this clean, evolved, clever animal. The healing angels of the Pleiades and many archangels are working with the pigs to uphold the sense of self-worth and self-esteem so they can continue to serve at the highest possible level. So what does this card mean? It means it's a reminder of how special you are. Your soul had to be at least 7-dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on Earth. And most belongs to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gift to be made available for you for your highest good. Okay. Visualize on the blue rose in your heart and allow the healing from the Pleiades pour through you, raising the frequency of your surroundings and touching people with love. This will help you to maintain a sense of self-worth and your true value. You are reminded that many angels surround you at this time, and some of the magnificent archangels are working with you. So those of you here, you're surrounded. That's the beam of light. That's what's creating this beam of light and this complete pink aura that you have. And this was that element that we were getting, that you, just being you and in your element, you affect all those around you. And I love that we're getting the contrast, the contrast. It seems like a contrast, okay? Here's the manifestation. And then here is where we bring it down. And what I'm saying is the people that are watching you, you know who they are? They're the children. They're those that are surrounded by you. And the wolves are known so much for how they are in these groups, but how they pay forward all the stories to their children. Okay. And it's like their children and their children's children. It's like it just continues. So it's like, yes, the wolf is independent. You may have heard, that they go off on their own, each to their own, but they are part of the pack. So even though sometimes you might feel like the lone wolf, I want to tell you something. The full moon is coming forward for you too. And isn't this funny? Because in the first reading, we had the full moon coming in a different respect, in a different aspect. But the full moon is calling for you to remember to call out. That is when the wolves call out during the full moon. They call out. It's to let the pack know where they are, to touch base, to stay grounded. So we're getting this air energy. But remember, you're not really supposed to be in that air mental space. We want you on the ground. We want you in your sacral. Less masculine, okay? Less Mars, less, these are the energies I'm talking about. Less sun, okay? This is this is talking your manifestation, but how are you going to get there? By connecting to that sacral, okay? Your feminine energy, the moon cycle, connecting with the cosmos, getting the insight and co-creating, and then moving forward, okay? And paying it forward, and paying it forward. This is truly, really beautiful. All right, so that's what we're getting on the bottom for those of you that chose this. So there's some really great tips for you. I'm also seeing, before we move on, in this pig, there's like, for those of you in the first reading, I was feeling different chakras. This is affecting your soul, your sacral chakra. So I've got your sacral chakra. It's affecting also your solar plexus, your throat chakra, but I'm also seeing that you may really be going through a crown activation, okay? So this is a crown activation to connect you to the divine so that you will realize how special you truly are. So let's go ahead and get messages. I'm going to shuffle in your energy. We shuffle in the energy right away. I went to ambition. So really kind of like, it's not, think about the prize pig, okay? It's like you're just a winner. There is no ambition to be the prize pig. You are the prize pig. You see what I'm saying? So, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do one more cut for you. This says despair. Don't despair, okay? Don't despair. You have I almost have this element that you've been cleansing so much for the environment of those around you. Yeah, see, I just got the work card. You really feel like you've been working forward for you. And that's why you were drawn to this. That's why you were drawn actually to this reading. Um, because you needed some recognition. And okay, this is just blowing my mind a little bit. So here we've got the woodland sunflowers. This is the other attunement. So literally, both attunements that I am doing this Sunday at noon Central Standard Time have come up in your reading. Both of them. Okay. I'm thinking you need to be there. Best $15 you'll spend. We're doing an attunement to sunflowers. Oh my gosh, when you go through this, it's going to be so magical. And this is the manifestation activation. And what's it all about? Well, for you, it's about courage. It's about courage. Divine courage is not just the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. So we're getting another confirmation to go inside and meditate, okay? You have to be quiet to hear it. Dear divine, may I feel your courage and your will. And that's what's so beautiful about the sunflower attunement is it really both attunements are gorgeous. So send me a message if you feel guided. I would love for you to participate. $15 for both attunements. They're yours forever. And in fact, there's a challenge for you to work together for a week and then come back. So this is for the masculine energy. And then next week, I'm going to be offering attunement for the feminine energy. And it's all about alignment, aligning your design. Okay, beautiful. So, what's the message on bottom? Okay, look at this contrast, right? So, striving. Eventually, the individual's ego drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with relaxed, trusting, openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, divine, for letting me move with the flow. And yeah, so I love that because here we're seeing that water energy, the emotions, and then look at how the water dissipates and comes down and nourishes that courage. So, man, we cannot even make up these beautiful messages. I would absolutely love to have you join in the attunements, see what you think. But the attunements are actually really magnificent for those of you that are working in the healer. So you are my healers. So this is a great way to protect your space, to keep your energy, okay? And it's using the high vibration of plant medicine and the high vibration of crystals. So, just like the animals come in with their lessons, the crystals and the plants, they also are part of the all and they want to share their wisdom to allow us to get out of our heads and get into our hearts. So, certainly hope that you'll join us. Thank you for being here, Green Turtles, pile number 2. I hope these messages resonated with you. Thank you, and come back. I'll be actually doing a sunflower reading. Is it tomorrow or Friday? So I'll be doing another reading here. So make sure you come back and choose your sunflower. All right. Beautiful messages. Wow, let's keep it going, Spirit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. 5505 5505 is what I saw. Pile number 3. And this is just like cracking me up a little bit because I had some things happen before. But let's go ahead and see. Pile number 3 are the hawksbill turtles, okay? And they are known for their most beautiful shells. They have the most beautiful shells. In fact, oftentimes they are poached for their shells. Patterns are really important to those of you that chose this particular pile. You notice the patterns, they speak to you. You are the artists, you are the creators. There's this element of this serrated. Okay, serrated is like, think of the knife that's serrated. Okay, there's the smooth knives and there's the serrated knife. And the serrated knife is used to cut bread. And my angels were literally telling me that for those of you that you are the bread, you are the bread, which is the nourishment activity through your artwork and your artistry. And you are the ones who keep the reefs healthy. So our last turtle is all about, they eat a lot of the vegetation, and without them, oh man, a lot would be different. But it's the same thing. Without you, without the hawksbill turtles, we wouldn't have the reefs. Okay, and the reefs. I mean, think about the whole movie. Where's Nemo? Like that whole thing is done at the reef. There would be no reef because they would be taken over by sponges, which is what this particular one um, likes to eat. The number 12 came in for you. We have a message for you. And the number 3. So the number 12, the number 3, and, of course, we saw 5505. Okay, which I was just like, wow, that's a lot of fives. So maybe you're seeing a lot of fives. Maybe you're seeing a lot of threes. Okay, this is your message. Are you ready? When I am mindful, when I am mindful, I enjoy everything more, from my first sip of tea to my first step outside. I am here, available to life, and life is available to me. Let's find out what is going on for you, Hawksbill turtles. Okay, first we're going to roll the die. And we have the number 2. So the angels are coming in specifically for you guys. And on bottom, it says, don't hate, meditate. Okay, message for those that chose the third pile. So don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So this is the number 3 came up for you guys, which is all about balance. It's all about body, mind, and soul. And meditation is either really important to those of you that chose this, or when you truly discover how beautiful it is, it'll become more and more important. I remember before my spiritual awakening, I was like, I want to learn to meditate. And now it's just like, man, I can see why it adds minutes to your life, because it literally adds minutes to your life, because you like restructure all the programming inside of you. It's really an amazing thing. Okay? So yeah, being centered, being balanced is very important to what you do for us all. It's like you are able to hold the space. Okay, you're able to hold the space. um, immediately cut to take a step back. Okay, take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. And in the background, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they look like hawks. And remember, we are talking about the hawk's bill. Okay. So the difference with this particular turtle is they have this beak like, they have like a beak on their nose. Okay. And the last turtle we talked about is endangered, but this particular turtle is critically endangered. Okay. So it's all about going to your abundance, following the steps, but not rushing through. Okay. Not rushing through. because you need to stay centered and hold that space. You're the artists, you're the creators. You were able to manufacture from the ethers. So you bring into meditation before anything is truly brought into form. Okay? So that's where you're being talked about. This is that spiritual abundance that's coming forward here. Okay? This is what your angels are being offered to you, is what you can bring about in meditation, what you can think, you can create. Okay? That's the artistry, that's the creation within you. Now, I am getting a little message here, and I don't know if it'll resonate for all of you. This is a general read, but maybe for one or two of you out there. Some of you are artists, but what I'm trying to say here is some people out there, you are the idea people. You're not meant to work the idea. You're meant to be the think tank. When you create an idea and you offer it out, okay, and let somebody else build it, another one flows right behind. These are like the songwriters, okay? Did you see what I'm trying to say here? And by not offering this gift out, not allowing this artistry, this creation, not allowing others to take advantage of it, holds you frozen in a spot. Like you can't do the next creation until this one has left your hands, okay? Wow, that's really interesting. And the angels want you to know that you have infinite abundance, that there's no need to hold on. So if you're in a block, some of you are here. You were brought here. The angels brought you here to let you know that the only limits you have are the ones that you put on yourself. Truth. Truth bomb. Hello. All right. And the synchronicities will guide you. Okay. This is all about how you know you're in the right place at the right time. So that's going on bottom. The first message is all about a manifestation today. And look at this. Wow. Talk about going big. Okay. We've got Archangel Sandalphon, and talk about the material realm. Talk about the earth realm. Here we've got the master of the earth angels. Oh my gosh. I work with, so powerful to work with. He is Metatron's brother. You may not be aware of that. You may be aware of that. And he works a lot with music. Okay. So, those of you, I'm seeing that my connection might be unstable. So, I'm sorry if it's breaking up. But those of you that chose this reading, Metatron's coming forward to let you know that there are synchronicities in music, literally in music. So if a song comes to mind, uh, this is what happens to me. A song comes to mind, and actually, I go to YouTube and I find that song. And as I'm looking at the song, sometimes the numbers give me a message, sometimes it's in the song, sometimes it's the imagery. So, this is the manifestation that you are creating right now, okay? Is that the music is guiding you, getting those fives, okay? So you've got a lot of fast moving energy, is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling very much so that you have a lot of fast moving energy around you. So look at this. Speaking of Metatron, okay, so your blind spot. So this is the manifestation. We're bringing something into the material space, into the material realm, into the 3D. But your blind spot is that you need to focus your mind. And how better can you focus your mind but in meditation? Okay. So with this pink, we've got this element of the pink we're seeing in every reading. We're getting this alchemization of this heart chakra. And for those of you that chose this particular pile, the last pile was talking about the crown and things like that. But for you guys, is really, really incredible, because I'm seeing actually a lot of activations for you. So this is why 5505 came forward for those of you in particular is you guys may be having some difficulty staying grounded at this time because you've had so many different shifts, so many activations. Your sacral is affected, okay? In fact, you know what? We forgot to get the energy around you. We're going to grab it in a moment. But your sacral, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your third eye, I mean, you're just your higher heart. You are just getting all of it. And this is coming all from the heart activation. Yeah, I mean, I just cannot make this stuff up, okay? So this is all the heart activation for you. And all of this intertwining is all related to this healing that's happening in that heart chakra. Okay. And the synchronicities are going to guide you. So, yes, the pink opal, notice this is all that pink, but look at all these little shadows. They're trying to keep you held within the net. And you know that's super cool that I'm mentioning and seeing this bridge connection because the hawk bill, they are the most at risk getting stuck in the net because of the way that their snout and the serrated edges that they have. Wow. Okay. So what is the energy around you? What is the energy around you? Definitely there's another 5, okay? So 55055, mirroring numbers, star quality. We're getting the emotional mastery again, but you're getting emotional mastery through a different way and you're working here in the 3D. So you're bringing something into form in the 3D, which makes sense because you are the artists, you are the creators, the songwriters. We could go on and on and on. Garnet's coming forward. Notice how stark and heavy this is, but this is all about. It's like a lot of times you hear me talking about wearing your crown and having garnet in your. It's like this liquid fire. Okay, so liquid fire. All right, let's find out the energy surrounding you. It's the Aoites. It's the one. Wow, you are literally at a new beginning. So I'm feeling very much that why this is so okay. So we've got lots of things happening, and we just had that last energy come forward. What I'm talking about is that garnet. And that's talking about all the way down into what I like to call your treasure chest. Those of you that chose this particular one, I believe you are experiencing the soul star activation, which is to the 9th chakra. Okay. And what it does is it restructures everything. And why are we restructuring? To bring ourselves into the one, to clear the channel between you and the divine. The angels have come here for purpose. Why have they come here? Why do they lead you with synchronicities? Is because you are working with the angels, you're with your artistry, your creation, and what it does is it opens the floodgates and allows people to receive higher vibrations. Okay, so in order, what I mean by this is, do you see how this is talking about focusing your mind? Okay, now some of you have had the Aohite. This is another attunement I do, but what's interesting is you have to have your third eye open. This is an up leveling to the 8th and the 9th chakra. And what it does is it allows the floodgates to open so that you can plant yourself into the new earth. And that's literally what I'm feeling with you guys. We've got the Muscovite. This is, it's just like so cool because here we've got the 11. So 111. Talk about another freaking synchronicity as I'm seeing 111 on the clock right now. Wow. That was so crazy. So, yes. So, these are all the things that are guiding you. So, I forgot this one. So, we're going to look it up real quick. Number 65. This is such a beautiful readings, all of these. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Guess what this one is for, you guys? This is for your Earth Star chakra. What? The treasure chest under your feet. So the treasure chest under your feet gets opened and you discover these treasures deep within you, and it opens up the channel. There's a pathway between the Earth Star chakra and the Soul Star chakra, as there are channels between each. That's what really a lot of this is showing. Now, this is what I teach in energy. A lot of other people, everyone has their own, but like, for instance, if you have an activation with your solar plexus, it automatically affects your throat chakra on the opposite side. Okay. Your root chakra is connected to your crown chakra. So these are all different connections. So that's being highlighted here is this soul star connection, okay? Earth star and soul star. So again, the moon phase is the full moon. You guys, this is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's see. It kind of talks about a lot of stuff. So I want to make sure I give you the nuts, the wow, this really is a long one. Okay, so let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, just a moment. My attunement, this attunement of Muscovite, so this is confirming on bottom, reminds all those who stand where you're standing now that they have the ability to transcend time and space. And what's so cool is in the message from the turtles specifically channeled time bender. You guys, oh my gosh, are time benders. I was talking about you guys create with the ethers. What? This is so amazing. You have the ability to transcend time and space. You can soar in your consciousness without energetic constraints of the old world and receive light that nourishes your highest potential. And out of all the mandalas that we've seen tonight, this particular one, look at how the quality of what's in the center, it jumps off this card. And so you are literally changing from the inside out. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. This is the energy that we're feeling. And you're bringing something into this form, into this where we are, okay, into the material world. So it's about keeping your mind focused, right? And how do we focus that? But is instead is really kind of alchemizing everything within and finding the balance between everything. How do you know if you're in balance? To allow those synchronicities to guide you. Okay, so let's get some prayers for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and shuffle your energy in. Pile number 3. You're the hawk bill. There we go. Cut to feelings. I was getting that emotional mastery. So you're on the path of emotional mastery. And when you become an emotional master, you truly see the illusions for what they are. Okay. Yes, there's an independence going on. I love that pink and green is here. The colors are really coming out. You're probably drawn blue, like what I'm trying to think of. Okay. And also, don't let any doubts come up. Okay. Don't let any doubts creep up. All right. let's find out our prayer for you guys. Positivity. Positivity is your prayer. Okay. And look at the birds. And what do the birds do? But they sing. And the bee, what does the bee do? It buzzes. So here again with Archangel Sandalphon just staring at me right here, getting all these messages related to sound. Okay, lots of messages related to sound. And in fact, those of you that are creators, those of you that are working in the artistry, maybe there is an element of sound therapy that you're being called. And this is just confirming that this is for you, okay? Because what is in the they're so far deep in the sea that they don't really register sounds unless they're under 1,000 hertz. Those are the ones that they notice. Those are the lower vibrations. Okay, so I think that you, those of you that chose this path, you're sensitive to frequency and vibration. How do you shift it? Throw on some 963 hertz. I've shared it, and I'll share it again. Just look it up on YouTube. 963 hertz, and that's going to instantly take your vibration up a notch, okay? Especially those of you that chose this particular pile. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest of situations. So there's this element of reflection. I believe we're going into some retrogrades that are going to bring this up. So keep yourself heartbeat, keep yourself in the buzz, keep yourself in your song space, singing your song, allowing the synchronicities to guide you. And on bottom is compassion. Okay? What better word can we talk about than the higher heart, than the word compassion? As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Help me feel ever deepening self acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. And what this does, this compassion in this heart chakra, because we're all, I can see the heart, I can see this heart awakening is coming forward for everybody. And it's the time to alchemize, okay? And for you, you're going deep, okay? I want you to know you're going deep. You're going down to the bulbs. That's why I'm seeing these tulips. Okay. So the tulips, they get planted, the bulbs get planted in the harvest time, and then they come in the spring. Okay. Just that is a synchronicity for you. Okay. I feel that you are chasing the synchronicities, and I love when that happens. I'm one of those girls. So I totally get that. Okay. But I also seeing these changes. Okay. I'm seeing these mountains, right? And it's like it just keeps going. And even though it's like everything's a little different and it's like we keep going and going and going. The mountains, we're lacing up the bootstraps. There's this element of going full circle. Okay. Going full circle, but coming back. And that's the synchronicity. That's the yin and the yang. That's understanding how the light, the dark brings out the light, right? And without the dark, we can't appreciate the light. There's just so many different things here. And I just think that this is a really beautiful reading. So thank you so much, pile number 3. I hope you found messages here. I would love noon Central Standard Time. You can email me, leave me a message. I'm doing a sunflower attunement and a hematite attunement. And it's all about you stepping into your light, stepping into the manifestation of following and bringing the light here, which is exactly what your pile is all about. So I hope that you're interested and intrigued, and I would love for you to join us. Okay. we're going to go ahead and move on to the very last pile. We've saved the best for last. It's at 121.31. So I'm already getting, the numbers are just speaking tonight, guys. So we got the 111, but more than anything, we have steps coming forward for those of you that chose this. And you know what? This is so, I just left my notebook. Isn't this so cool? I got it at an art thing this past weekend. Okay, so Kemp's Ridley turtle is number 4. And here it is right here. Yeah, I actually wrote this down. Change is your theme. You may be the smallest of turtles, but good things come in small packages. You guys are all like you're the scrappers. You are known as the heartbreak turtle. So you've had many heartbreaks potentially. You are the rarest turtle, and you are not only critically endangered, you are the most endangered turtle. And that is because you are only found in one body of water, and that is the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic. Getting the vibration of the number 13, which is talking about a new structure, because it is 13 is a 4. But then the number 5 came up for you guys, and that's where we're getting that you are. That's where I was getting the element of steps. I literally wrote it here, steps. And the 4s are coming in big time for you guys, like 4x4, because you, my friends, whoopsie, you are the builders, okay? You are the builders. So you are building something, all right? You're creating something with that structure. So let's go ahead and find out which oracle is going to come forward. There's another 1. Okay, so what do we get? 1, 21, 31, another 1. Are you seeing? So the 1 is the cosmic, the astral oracle, and right on bottom, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is what's in front of you. Midheaven, a pinnacle. A pinnacle. In the last reading, we were talking about the mountains that have been climbed. And you, my friend, have climbed many mountains. But you are moving into a new manifestation. Let's find out about it. Before we do, I want to go ahead and get the situation. So let's shuffle in. Yep, right away. Master Healer number 4. Okay. This is the electricity. This is the structure. We're coming in, zapping in to build. Okay. Different occurrences put you on track. The pink Smithsonite. There we go again. Another 11. 411. You want the information? This might relate you to the first reading, okay? But the pink Smithsonite is also talking about that higher heart, talking about the activation to your heart chakra. So that's kind of putting us in the same energy. And yeah, we were just talking about it. So there's a healing here. We're talking about that heart chakra, okay? And so let's go ahead and find out, how is this affecting those of you that chose the Kemp, you know what? I want to tell you the name of your turtle. Sorry, I haven't mentioned it. I know it's Kemp Ridley. Kemp Ridley. And in fact, I'm hearing riddles. Everything is like riddles, okay? So the energy around you, ooh, take it in. This is aqua aura. So we've been getting all this emotional, right? The waters. Water to me is the emotions. Okay. There's an integration. Here we've got the star power again, getting to the center. This is that color I was talking about, this turquoise, this higher heart activation, this unleashing of the higher thalamus. Okay. Um, and on bottom, wow, on the bottom, here we go, more numbers. Master number 33. Okay. Talk about building a new structure from the outside in or from the inside out. Wow. We've got carnelian, the house of the creative spark. So we're getting the sacral chakra once again. This is so amazing. I love when this happens, but it's all just different variations, right? Because we all have our unique thumbprint. As is happening for one, happens for all. Now, you're being highlighted though with the throat chakra. So, we're talking about the element of the ethers. So, this is building on what we talked about in the last reading. We're saying that they were working with the ethers in artistry and they are the creators. You are the foreman. You are the builders. Okay. So, what I'm feeling so much is in the last turtle, I was talking about how you get the ideas and you might want to pass them off to who? To you guys. Okay. So there's a message there, okay, right away to keep yourself in your authentic expression. Maybe some of what you're building is adding feathers to somebody else's idea. Okay. So you are able to bring an idea and a concept into structure. What? So, and look at again the full moon. Every single one of our activation cards from the Crystal Oracle has talked about this next full moon. So please pay attention to these next couple moon cycles because they are just so important for all of us. The aqua aura crystal comes with a distinct connection to the primordial waters of creation itself. Wow. With this wondrous crystal, you can travel back in time to a point of conception prior to incarnating on earth. What? As a crystal for meditation, aqua aura can be called upon to help develop channeling skills as it connects the user with their own source. Through this process, one can learn the necessary skills for trusting your inner guidance and making the choices right for your path. There are strong links to Lemurian energies with this crystal. Often, those drawn to this vibration seek to reconnect and remember the power from the Lemurian lives. Wow. Why am I saying wow? Well, I got to tell you, we've got on bottom carnelian, which is definitely for the sacral chakra. We've got for the throat chakra, but talking about Lemurian. And once again, what are we doing? We are highlighting your feminine energy. Okay. So we're highlighting your feminine energy. And in particular, for those of you with this, it's how we can use the cosmic energy. So this is co-creating through the cosmos. And look at, we said you were builders. What are you building? You're building your dreams, my friend. Your dream castles, okay? You are bringing it into form. Wow. Let's go ahead and take a look. I mean, this is just so beautiful. Now, we're getting the number 5 and we're adding the element of 1. So it's just telling me that you're moving into that 6, into that integration. It's kind of funny because I'm looking at the 6 and I'm like, no, we rolled a 1 for you guys. But it's that's what I'm getting here.
is like even though we rolled a one and we're looking at the one, we're looking at the cosmos. It's all about flipping the script and integrating some knowledge that you've already previously learned and bringing that back to affect. I'm literally like now getting my throat chakra to affect your second house, which is all about your manifestation, your resources, okay, your apple of your eye, all that you bring into form, your money mountain, so to speak. Wow. Okay. I'm hearing, turn it around. You are on track. Here we have again. This is the magic. So we just talked about the six, the integration. Now we're talking about the magic, and this is what's coming in. It's already been here, but I'm feeling that there's definitely, this full moon is really speaking to me because look at it's like here we go through the moon cycle in particular is really instrumental for those of you that chose this pile. It's instrumental for all of us, okay? But there is so much I am seeing here. It's just ridiculous. But there is a pattern, all right? So this could be the last full moon activation. I'm feeling that actually this really is related to the last. If there during the Lion's Gate, been put on track to our north node, and here we are going into a new moon, which brings up a whole nother cycle. So it's like the cycles of the moons are going to really make a difference. And I'm feeling the heat. Okay. So what I mean by that is fast moving energy is coming your way. And the moon cycle in particular is so imperative. And we've gone through all these super moons. We're going into some retrogrades. Then we have eclipse season coming. So this is really going to be magic that puts you exactly where you need to be, exactly where you're meant to be. Excuse me. It's going to allow you to flip that script, right? Here we go. We're just talking about how some things. Here's Pluto, okay? And this is talking about the rebirth. This has been a long time happening. Pluto is one of the small, or not the smallest, one of the slowest traveling planets. And in fact, it's so far out in the solar system that there's this element of fire and ice. There's this element, and I've been receiving this. And so this will actually really resonate with those of you. Everything is shifting for us all, but you have things that have been frozen for some time that are now coming to the light. And it's all about the divine timing. All right, let's cut one more. We've got your eighth house, okay? We've got your eighth house. We're talking about Mercury retrograde. It was in mystery. And I was getting Mercury retrograde here, okay? Yeah. This is, it came up. Uh-oh. That's okay. Sorry, guys. I had something come up here. Okay. So when I first pulled that and went like here, it's like your eighth house. There's a mystery going on. This is what I was getting so much, what I've been feeling with this reading from the beginning. It's just like you have all these things happening at once. Look at all these different activations, all these peaks and valleys, so to speak. And it can make you swim, really. But in your eighth house, it's like allow this mystery to guide you, and don't be too fixated on what you see. Okay, don't be too fixated on what you see. It's very interesting, your messages tonight. All right, let's go ahead and pull. What is the manifestation? That's the first card. What is the manifestation at hand? Well, isn't it it just beautiful that you're manifesting from Jupiter? We've got your harvest coming in. This is the shift. Everything has aligned for the pumpkins, for look at what's on here, the cornucopia, the plums background. They actually your harvest is coming in, and there's seeds that are going to replant to bring in consistent harvest over and over and over again. Okay, there's that number 5. That's that special magic that we've been talking about. I love that for you. Okay, so we have beautiful Jupiter manifestations coming in, but what are we not seeing? We're not seeing potentially that we're getting comfortable. We had the North Node come up, but now we've got the South Node coming up. The South Node is the direction where you've already learned lessons, where you've already gone in previous times or already previously gotten, it's the past. This is the past, things that you've learned in the past. So for those of you that chose this, are you holding off your shift, to Jupiter, which is the 5th planet, because you're too stuck looking back? This semester number 33. The Ascended Masters are coming up. Have you taken the initiation to shift and to work with the moon cycle, to work with the path, work with your North Node? Because that's what we were seeing. And then I just can't help but see it. But on bottom, it's like we're getting back to the 1. There's this restructure that I'm feeling for you guys. But the Aries is that spark, is he can get to the top of the mountain, the pinnacle. Remember, you are the builders. You can build the bridge, okay? You don't need a bridge. You can build the bridge. You have knowledge more than you know, okay? So it's about letting go of the past, about seeing yourself in a new light, but allowing yourself to create, to allow that spark. And that's why the energy is coming here. Because look at, when you allow that spark, it's going to set off this whole array of events, okay? Like dominoes. And that's at 33 again. 2 different decks. Mirroring numbers, okay? It's like if we're living in the past, we can't start off the train of discovery, okay? So it's literally telling you to move ahead. I'm like getting like a choo-choo train. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So I hope this is resonating with those of you that chose this one. And you know what I love about this, particularly with this, because I told you that this particular turtle, the Kemp Ridley, is like the rarest and the most endangered. And you know why? It's because they stick to the same waters. Okay? And so that's what's really coming up in this reading, is you that have chose this, you have gone through this whole process of rebirth, rediscovery, and the universe is going to be testing you. Have you learned from this new structure, or are you going back to repeat the same? I'm not going to say mistakes. There's no such thing as mistake. But are you going to hold yourself back and stay in the same waters? And yeah, you can thrive, but it's just more challenging. Or you're going to allow that rebirth to put you into new waters. Wow. That's what I'm feeling with you guys. Okay. So what is your prayer? Let's shuffle you in. This was a fun reading tonight. I hope you got messages here. Okay. Already we're getting a highlight about your body. As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay. So you are the builders, and it's all about the structure that you're building. It's all about the structure that you're building. And what is the most important structure that you have is your body. Okay? And how is your body communicating to you? A yes and a no. How is your body communicating to you? This is for me, this is not. Because that is what Source is bringing up right now. There's this level of impatience, okay? We were getting this in another reading, but for you guys, it's a little bit different. It's almost like, okay, I don't know why, but everything has purpose. But what's really just came to mind is the story from Dr. Seuss. We have stars on thars. So they have this guy, this man that comes in and builds this machine. And what it does is it puts stars on their bellies, right? So if you know the story, it's like there were the the group that had stars and the group that had no stars, right? And so the machine allowed everyone to walk in and everyone to have stars. And then it got all discombobbled and everybody lost the train of thought. This is really interesting to me because it serves purpose as like think about what you're building, and of course whatever you're building, make sure it has that level of consciousness, because that particular builder in the story, he exploited their impatience. He exploited the fact that they had envy. Okay? So don't allow yourself to be exploited in the same way. Okay? Yeah. It's all about self acceptance. We are all beautiful and unique in our own way. And don't you ever, ever think that that is not for you, because it is for all of us. It's for each of us. Okay. The first prayer for you. Work. Work is coming up. I am now available to receive all who can benefit from my work because you built a new structure. Are you hearing me? Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. Can I get an amen? And love that. So we're looking at that structure. We're seeing those four corners. And what are those four corners built on? Well, you know what I'm seeing in these four corners? Love. That's what I'm seeing. Love. So as long as you build on love, as long as you stay in your power, as above, so below, you bring into form. As you see within you, you see without. You see? If you can see it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can achieve it. Patience. We got this on another one. And there's the bee there, okay? Patience. And it's like the bee, I'm getting a message here related to the bee, because the bee has a specific time that it does what it does, okay, when it does with the buzz. But it's all about patience and divine timing. Have you ever tried forever to shift a problem? There's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust. Every need will soon be met. Often change soon follows. And what was your theme? The only theme we got for you was change. So there's two processes that are always constant: change and evolution. So be patient. Your time is coming. You've got the buzz. We're hearing the buzz. You're feeling the buzz. It's all just a matter of setting this structure. And every card I've pulled for you, there's this four-corner structure, okay? So it's all about what you see within, you can create on the outside. So allow that divine spark to guide you. This Sunday, to encourage you to be in your most authentic form and to align your design, I actually have a couple attunements. The sunflower and the hematite are coming first. If you would love some information about that, it's $15 for both the attunements. They're yours forever. You are going to be blown away, okay? Completely blown away. So, if you're not familiar with attunements, it's basically taking knowledge from a book on my shelf and I'm placing it on your bookshelf. It is not an energy exchange. It's literally like a download on the computer. I'm sending you a file and you're able to access the vibration of that file. And the reason that these are coming forward is to help us. We talked a lot tonight about emotional and mental mastery, and these attunements are coming forward in order for us to stay out of our emotions of reaction and to remember that we are intentional beings. And so they hold a vibration to allow us to do that. Okay. And these are the major shifts that we're feeling everywhere. Speaking of shift, as you can tell, my husband just came home, and that's why we've got all the hustle and bustle in the background. It's his birthday, so I'm going to let you all go. Have yourself a grand night. Come back. I'm doing a sunflowers. Actually, speaking of sunflowers, I'm going to be doing an oracle here in a few days. So I'll be doing all my oracle live. So come back and catch me live. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you, Nicoletta, for being here. I hope these messages resonated for you. I'll place the timestamps in a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Have yourself a blessed day, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.